Top 10 highlights from the Johnny Depp-Amber Heard Trial. The Johnny Depp defamation trial has quickly become the biggest legal media circus since O.J. Simpson tried and failed to put on the gloves. But there's a pretty big difference this time around. It's not only televised. Social media is filled to the brim with comments, opinions, and even compilation TikTok videos on the actor's statements against his ex-wife, Amber Heard, who accused him of being verbally and physically abusive throughout their relationship, usually under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Even if you've been living under a rock with no Wi-Fi, you probably know the gist of it. Depp sued the actress he was married to from February 2015 to January 2017 for $50 million on defamation grounds, after Heard described herself as a public figure representing victims of domestic abuse in an article for The Washington Post. The op-ed ruined Edward Scissorhands' already damaged reputation in Hollywood and allegedly cost him his established roles in the franchises like Pirates of the Caribbean and, more recently, the Harry Potter spin-off Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Whatever the judge decides, one thing is certain: Johnny Depp's trial is already making up for lost screen time by giving the world hours of entertainment on court TV. Before the legal action becomes even more convoluted than it already is, we decided to give you a rundown of some of the highlights so far. Some of them quench your thirst for gossip, others bring a much-needed dose of fun into the proceedings, and others are just plain old what the hell? If you want to get up to speed on the latest, craziest court case in filmdom, stay tuned to watch our countdown of the top 10 highlights from the Johnny Depp defamation lawsuit. Oh, and remember, once you're done watching the video, make sure to like it and subscribe to our channel to show your support. If you want to stay up to date on the latest news about your favorite film, music, and TV stars and celebrities, don't forget to hit the bell icon too. You'll receive a notification every time there's a new video available, and trust us, you don't want to miss it. Number 10. Big laughter after that question about urinating in the foyer. One of the first witnesses for the trial was Malcolm Connolly, Depp's security guard, who was questioned about the evening where the actor lost his finger. Connolly was very clear about his loyalty towards the American actor, producer, and musician, which meant that Johnny could feel secure about his guard's intentions. Yeah, sorry about that pun. Connolly's allegiance gave us one of the court case's first funny moments when faced with Amber Heard's attorney, J. Benjamin Rottenborn. After a pretty straightforward Q&A, Rottenborn decided to strike out with a loaded question. And it was a strikeout indeed. He asked the watchman if Depp had been urinating in the foyer of his rental house in Australia or had his penis out in any way. The far-fetched question was met with a resolute no by Connolly and an immediate burst of laughter from the entire audience, Johnny Depp included. Number 9. Mr. Jenkins, the homeless man, and the no-good trip to Coachella. Depp's flamboyantly named chauffeur and bodyguard Starling Jenkins III had enough anecdotes to fill an entire recap video. Besides having to turn up the music in the car to mask Heard and Depp's heated arguments, Mr. Jenkins had to do a lot of extra work for the couple. After a fight, Heard told the bodyguard she had thrown Depp's property out the window, including his phone, wallet, credit card, and passport. Poor Mr. Jenkins found out that a homeless man on Skid Row had had a particularly lucky day. The man was honest enough to give it all back, after a substantial reward from Jenkins which consisted of Fiji water, chicken tacos, chips, apples, and $420. We don't know if the 420 sum was intentional, but Jenkins must have felt like he was the one on some 420 himself. Speaking of feeling high, Johnny Depp's bodyguard also regaled us with Heard's ultimate Coachella experience. She got sick from eating magic mushrooms and drinking red wine on an empty stomach. That sounds like quite a trip, although we don't know if it reaches the surreal level of this trial. Number 8. Hearsay, or when your attorney objects literally to everything. We already mentioned Amber Heard's lawyer, Rottenborn, who has become quite the MVP when it comes to amusing moments during the trial. One of his most solid claims to fame so far is his tendency to object to everything. In all fairness, any good fictional or real-life advocate will object to out-of-court statements, but that doesn't mean the word hearsay hasn't become quite the catchphrase for him. Johnny Depp himself couldn't help noticing it, even giving Rottenborn space to utter the line after a statement. The 1963-born actor was probably grateful that Mr. J. Benjamin Rottenborn gave him so many chances to show his funny side. through quips, eye rolls, and sarcastic replies. Granted, having to confirm that October is 2 months before December and checking your signature 4 times in a row does take quite some patience and sense of humor, or maybe that's hearsay as well. Number 7. Alex Romero, the vaping witness testifying remotely from his car. Though Starling Jenkins and Rottenborn have been hilarious, they're nowhere near as weird as Alex Romero. The front desk attendant at Depp's penthouse has been the most bizarre witness on the trial, according to Amber Heard's attorney, Elaine Bredehoft. Johnny probably agreed, which isn't strange considering Romero testified remotely from inside his car. Not only that, he vaped during the entire deposition and seemed to not give a damn about the documentation he had been sent. When asked about his nonchalant attitude, the vaping witness just claimed, "I don't want to deal with this anymore." We feel for you, Alex. We really do. Number 6. A controversial makeup and a TikTok video used as a legal tool. When we said social media has already made a difference in this trial, we mean it quite literally, and the makeup controversy is the best example of that. After seeing images of 1986-born Amber Heard with no bruises or marks whatsoever, the actress's defense claims she was using makeup to cover any signs of abuse. Several internet users identified the makeup brand as Milani Cosmetics Conceal and Perfect All-in-One Correcting Kit. Milani Cosmetics wasn't too happy with the reference to their brands, so they denied that Heard had used their product. They did so by the most unconventional means available, a TikTok video. In it, Milani showed that the kit had been first distributed in 2017, after Heard and Depp's breakup. The claim was legitimate enough, which might also legitimize the use of TikTok as a legal tool. Well, after Romero's smoke-filled testimony, we're pretty sure anything is possible. Number 5. Burning Amber. Beware what you text, it can be damning. Beware what you text. One of the most damning pieces of evidence against Johnny Depp were the messages he had with friend and actor Paul Bettany. Sent in 2013, before Depp had married Amber Heard, the messages are admittedly unnerving and in poor taste at best. Depp enthusiastically suggests that they burn Amber, which is either a gruesome statement of intent or a really bad pun. Bettany meekly counters that it might not be such a good idea, to which Depp replies they should drown her before they burn her, followed by 3 exclamation marks. Whether the messages are just jokes or something else, one thing is sure, Depp might not have been as sober as he claimed he was. Come on, you gotta be pretty intoxicated to lay out your murder plans that clearly. Number 4. Weird arguments, hitting versus punching, or a badly performed slap. The litigating couple's recordings have also given us glimpses into how weird arguments can get. Case in point, Depp and Heard's discussion about a previous fight has the actress excusing herself due to being upset and on Ambien, which, who hasn't been? She then admits to throwing pots and pans and getting the bad sort of physical on Depp. The justification for that last thing is what struck us as weird. Pun not intended. Though she admitted striking Depp, she was adamant on proving that she didn't punch him even though her fist was closed. You see, it wasn't a punch, it was just a badly performed slap. Therefore, she wasn't punching him but hitting him. Let's just say the whole exchange got us waxing philosophical on the true nature of a punch and reminded us of Tommy Wiseau's classic The Room. Number 3. Lady Gaga's ex gives romantic advice involving Elon Musk. A lawsuit between film stars is bound to bring other celebrities to the stand. Although we've recently learned that Elon Musk will not be spouting his usual meme-inducing claims in front of the judge, there has already been a celebrity witness by proxy. Lady Gaga's ex, talent agent Christian Carino, had a few things to say about Amber Heard's tryst with Musk. In 2017, the two exchanged text messages in which Heard complained about going through a breakup, which Carino took to be about the Tesla and SpaceX billionaire. Carino had solid advice for Heard, claiming she shouldn't be sad given that she was never in love with Musk. Considering the entrepreneur's reaction to Grimes dating Chelsea Manning, we definitely agree with Carino. After all, in view of her previous partner, he must be an expert on the subject of bad romance. Number 2. Just the fingertip. Did he write with his blood on the wall? The finger incident has got to be one of the 2 most notorious topics of discussion during the first stages of the trial. Johnny Depp claims he lost the tip of one of his fingers in 2015 after Heard threw a bottle at him. However, in a text message sent that same year, Depp tells his doctor he's so sad he cut off his fingertip. Obviously, Depp claimed that he didn't word it right, and it wouldn't have made sense for him to cut off his fingertip given how much he loves playing guitar. We don't think it would make sense for anyone else to cut off their fingertip either, but he's got a good point, we guess. Johnny Depp's testimony got uncanny when he described his reaction to the incident. The injury caused him to have a nervous breakdown and write on the walls with his own blood. We're really sorry for you, Johnny, but you've got to use a pen next time. Number 1. Bed, bathroom, and in between. The fecal delivery documented. We had to give the top spot to the poop, didn't we? After Johnny Depp left his penthouse following a fight with Amber Heard, his security guards advised him not to come back just yet due to a certain fecal delivery. The housekeeper had even taken a picture documenting the situation, so there was no doubt of the dirty deed. Doing what anyone would do whether they were guilty or not, Heard, who filed for divorce in May 2016 and obtained a temporary restraining order against him, denied that she was to blame. Instead, she complained that the couple's teacup Yorkies had teamed up to add more fuel to the fire, so to speak. The aforementioned Mr. Jenkins assured that the delivery had just been a prank gone horribly wrong, but we don't see how that prank could have gone right. In any case, Depp's first reaction was to laugh, and we can definitely believe him on that count. That was our countdown of the top 10 highlights from the first week of the Depp v. Heard trial. Of course, this lawsuit is an embarrassment of the riches and rich people, so you probably have different picks. If you do, don't keep it to yourself. Let us know your commitment to the case by leaving a comment below this video. After you do, make sure you click on the like button and subscribe to our channel. We're excited to keep making more stuff on this, so make sure you hit the bell icon too. You will get a notification as soon as our next video is ready. You won't miss a single update. Thanks for watching, and see you soon!